This has been on my mind for a long time, actually. And this is one of those things where you just ask God, really, are you sure? Do I have to say this? And you just feel in your heart, you need to say it. People need to hear it. And this is one of those things where some people might look at you funny when you say this. I looked at people funny a long time ago when I heard it, but then I heard a girl on here yesterday speak briefly about it. And I knew then, I was like, yeah, you got to say it. We need to be praying over ourselves and over our families. Everybody that we love, we need to be praying, but you need to pray over yourselves for protection. And I know that when you start bringing in witchcraft, demons, curses, some people, you lose them immediately, but just hear me out. Witchcraft comes from Satan. Satan is evil, okay? Do we not know that all this evil, that Satan works through people, and that's how people are evil, okay? We need to pray for God's protection over us, because I believe that some people can put curses on you. Are you still with me? I wouldn't say this if I didn't truly believe it. There are some people who make deals with Satan, like anger and jealousy and spite, just controls their life. And so they'll say, I don't like this person, I want this person. Instead of it's the opposite of a prayer. So you are wishing something bad to happen to people. And, if that happens, we need God's protection. And I'll say it again, Psalm 91 is a wonderful prayer. There are many prayers that you can pray, and prayers of your own. Bible verses, it's full. But my go-to prayer, always, my prayer for protection, I don't even want to call it go-to. The number one, strongest, most powerful prayer to me is Psalm 91. And we need to constantly be covering ourselves in prayer and praying for God to protect us against evil, against people who wish us harm. Because, there are such things as curses. There truly are. And usually when you hear that and see that, you can see imagine people in like black cloaks and Satanists, and that's real. You see it in movies and you hear about it, and people immediately, you can lose a lot of people when you talk about that, but it's the truth. And the way this girl put it, she put it, and I can't remember word for word, but she talked about whenever you have when you pray for God's protection, it's like a shield around you. And you want that shield of God's protection so that those curses bounce right off that shield. And that's exactly how she put it. And Kayla Gabbard. And I love her. And that's what she had talked about. And I had been thinking, and she's exactly right. I've been thinking about that. And curses are real. We need to not push that thought away, because it's Satan. It's evil. Plain and simple. It is Satan, and he works through people to do things like that. So, it's spiritual warfare, and it's not just bodily harm that people can cause to you. So, and this is not to scare you. This is to prepare you, to help arm you. Arm yourself with God's word and God's protection, because there's nothing stronger. Nothing can penetrate God's protection. Now, believe that is true, because it 150,000 million% is. So make it a habit of, praying for other people, but pray over yourself too. Pray for yourself, for God's protection, because he'll do it. He will protect you. And when you stand up for him and tell other people about him, he's going to protect us. So, I had to put that out there, and I'll probably get a lot of looks and comments, but if you can comment nicely and not in a rude way, I would love to hear what people think. What's your opinion about it? But I love the block button lately. So if, I can do that if comments get out of hand, but I would like to know people's opinions, because I truly believe it's right there. So this was Made in Love. I just want everybody to be able to prepare themselves.